Okay, y'all, we're back. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can see me. What's up? It is June 1st, y'all. We're about to get into a full on energy update for the month of June. I'm going to pull some cards. We're going to go through the astrology. We're going to channel some messages. We're going to tap in together with all of our intuitions, not just mine. And we're going to just vibe out on what to expect this June. There's a lot of energy shifts happening. There's a lot of exciting things happening, as always. And there's a lot of creative energy. So I'm super excited. For those of you joining live, let me know if you can hear me and see me well. We had a little bit of like a weird connection, so I just restarted. So go ahead and hit the chat. Let me know that you can see and hear me well so that I know for sure that we are good to go because we have so much to jump into and I'm super, super excited about it. If you've been feeling a lot of the timeline shifts happening in your world where you're seeing the changes that spirit is wanting to make in your life and that you're co-creating and manifesting and you're starting to see actual traction, you're starting to see actual doors opening up and portals beginning to gravitate you to everything that you've been wanting. If you've been feeling like even there's a lot of options open and you're being called to choose and really get clear on what it is that you really want so that you can step into the portal fully, then you are absolutely in that awareness space of the energy of this current time. And it's Gemini season. I'm a double Gemini. There's a lot to explore there as well. So if you've been feeling more social, more creative, more intuitive, more open to adventure and spontaneity and an energy of just connection, then that is also very much the Gemini spirit. And so you're definitely tapping into that vibration as well. And if you don't know who I am, and this is your first time joining one of my readings, my name is Rissa Vibes. I'm a multi-dimensional cosmic channel. I do all sorts of types of spiritual services, and I've been doing that professionally for over 10 years. I give past life readings, energy updates, obviously energy cleanses with Kemetic Reiki and Yasui Japanese Reiki. So I do ancient Egyptian Reiki and Japanese Reiki. I also teach people how to tap into their own intuition, and I do so much more. So I do music and really promote a positive energy through music and media. And I also help you all to move through any sticky situations, anything that you might feel like you're trapped in emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually. I help you break through, liberate yourself, enlighten yourself, and become the alchemist of your own life and step into your highest vibrational timeline of living. And I do that from a very, very real scope, okay? Because I'm not the type of person that's going to be like, hey, it's always sunshine and rainbows. It is not. Sometimes you got to do the work. Sometimes you got to do the shadow work. I mean, you're always doing the work, but sometimes you do end up kind of moving through a lot of intense energy that doesn't feel great all the time. And that's okay. But you can create something amazing from every single experience. And that's what I teach you how to do. How can we create something incredible? And that's actually the first message of June that I want to tap into. So perfect segue is that I did a annual reading and January 1st, the top of the year of 2025, where I pulled a card for every single month of the year. And on June, for the reading for June, we got the creativity card. And so we're going to talk a little bit more about what that means in this time now that we're actually in that month of June. And then we're also going to pull some other cards, talk about the astrology, and I'm going to share some messages that I've been channeling about the energy that we're experiencing right now to support you in living your best life and navigating the energy with ease and grace and enlightenment. So, shout out to all of you joining live. Thank you for joining. I really appreciate you all joining live because what that does is it lets me know that my community, my live community is back up and running on YouTube because I took a big break, y'all. I have taken probably the last like 3 years off from YouTube, consistent YouTube videos and readings. Honestly, because I needed a little break and I needed to like reflect and do a reassessment of what was in alignment for content on YouTube for me. And I'm actually really happy to say that I'm feeling called to come right back in and do these readings regularly on YouTube. I've gotten the signs, I've gotten the synchronicities, I've gotten the magnetism. I feel excited about it. And when you feel excited about something, that is spirit giving you the desire in your heart. And it's all about acting on it. When you act on what you're excited about, when you act on what you're getting the signs and synchronicities to move forward into, and when you do so without too much over analyzing and too much thought, you just go for it, things show up. And so this is really exciting for me because for those of you who've maybe tuned in to way back in the day when I was doing weekly readings every Sunday at 11:11 a.m., I was doing a weekly reading every single Sunday live. And we had a really beautiful community on there. And I miss it. I miss y'all. So if you're one of those OG Rissa Vibes reading from way back in the day, just know that we're bringing it back. We're bringing it back, y'all. And at the very least, we're doing monthly energy updates. I will likely start to do more consistent ones. Maybe we'll work up to weekly again soon. But give me a little time because I'm still transitioning into this new rebirthing of my services to all of you. And I really want to make sure that I'm listening clearly and showing up fully for you before committing to anything too too consistent yet. Okay. So, but I will say I have been pretty freaking consistent because I still have always been showing up on either Patreon or TikTok or YouTube over the last several years. So if you've been able to follow me on all the platforms I've done, you also know and you've been receiving the messages regularly. Yes, Layla, good to see you. Chica, it's your first live. Yay. So happy to have you here. Lele, what's up? Good to see you, goddess. I can't wait to see you in ATL. By the way, y'all, I am hosting a epic birthday Gemini season summer kickoff pool party in Atlanta, June 14th. Please come out if you're near the area or if you want to just cop a flight and come through. We're going to have such a good time. We've got meditation, sound bath, yoga, stretch. We've got an awesome DJ spinning the ones and twos for all the high vibe music. And then we also have all of my epic music family, manifestation, affirmation Avengers fam, Mellow Will, Peachka, Shariah Wise, Mr. Marv Ray, Chris and Teeb, and myself. And it's going to be lit, y'all. It's going to be super lit. So if you want to get a ticket to that, go to my website, www.risavibes, go to the product section, and you will see in the categories, okay, in the categories, Vibes, Vortex, ATL. You click on that and then you'll see the ticket. Okay. They're only $25 for the first 20 tickets sold. We've only got a few of those left. So get your ticket. I know Lele got her ticket. So you're good to go, girl. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. Okay. So creativity, what is creativity mean for 2025 June? Okay. June 2025. What does it mean? So obviously we're in the 6th month. The 6th month is also a creative energy. 6 is a creative energy. Now 6 gets a bad rap oftentimes because there's a lot of powers that be that try to keep you from tapping into the power of the 6 as a creative energy because they want to use all of that creative energy for themselves, okay? To be real. And they also have distorted a lot of that energy into something really, really dark, but that is not what the 6 is meant to be. The 6 is a neutral sign that can be used based on intention. So if you have positive intention of creation, then you are going to create positive things with the energy of the 6, okay? 6 is like the pregnant mother. It's like a pregnant woman looking down and she's got her baby. So there's this 6 energy, okay? There's the 6, okay? You can see how it's like a 6. And so that means that we are tapping in to this portal of being able to give birth to really beautiful new things, new life, new energy, new chapters, okay? How many of you are feeling like there's a new chapter on the horizon for you, like you are stepping in to a brand new energy and you might not even know what it really looks like, right? Think about the pregnant mother analogy again. The mother doesn't know what her baby looks like. She just knows that she's about to give birth to a new life. And she can start to sense the baby's personality through the way that it's moving in her, the way that it kicks, the way that it responds to certain things she eats, the way that she feels intuitively about that child. Maybe she's having dreams of the baby. Maybe she can understand and kind of intuit what the baby's going to be like based on her and her partner's characteristics, right? But she doesn't really know what that child's going to look like until it's born, right? She doesn't know its personality until it starts to kind of grow up a little bit, right? So this is a really beautiful analogy because right now for June 2025, where we're at right now on June 1st, it's important that you just trust that something beautiful and exciting and new and full of life is about to birth in your life, okay? And you don't have to understand exactly what it's going to look like. You don't have to know exactly what it's going to look like. You don't have to have all that information in order to allow the process of creation to happen. You do not. You get to just move forward one step at a time and act on everything that you feel called to act on that is in alignment to what feels right for you and what feels exciting for you and what feels motivating for you. Okay. So, an example of this is I'm looking for a new place, right? So I'm experiencing a lot of like applying for different places and like going and touring places and being like, this place has that, but it doesn't have this, but I really want this. But I like this. And oh, this is surprisingly cool that I didn't even think about, so I like this. And so instead of being like, okay, I'm not going to act on anything until I find the one, it's like, no, I don't know which one it is. I know kind of what I want. I know what I'm excited about. I know what I'm motivated by. I know what the parameters of what I want to operate in with this new place are. Now I get to just take action and go tour the places, put my feelers out there, put the applications out, connect with the community in each place, and then the energy will reveal itself. Okay. So, taking radical action is a huge part of the creation process. And it's taking action from an intuitive and from an aware, enlightened, a conscious space, right? So, if one door closes, and another one opens right before or right after, then that's the sign. Okay, that door that's closed is closed. Moving on. Let's go towards the one that's open. Then, if that one closes, then there's another one that's going to open, right? And so it's about allowing yourself to trust the process of action that allows for things to funnel and filter into the perfect alignment, okay? If you're not allowing the action to be a part of the process, if you're getting paralyzed or trapped by analysis paralysis, overthinking, feeling like there's so many options that you don't want to make the wrong choice, so you don't make any choice. If you're doing that, then you're stopping the flow of energy, right? You're stopping the nutrition to the baby. You're stopping the energy flow to that new life that's wanting to be birthed. Okay. So you want to make sure that you are doing what you need to do, right? A pregnant mother is going to rest when feels like she needs to rest. She's going to eat when she feels like she needs to eat. And even if she doesn't really feel like she needs to eat, but she knows she needs to support that baby, she's going to eat, right? So it's like doing what you know you need to do and also doing what you're inspired to do, doing it all. Okay. That's what is going to create something amazing. Yes, always transforming, Lele. Hey, Kevin, good to see you. Wow. Yeah, you're one of the OGs, Kevin. That's awesome. Good to have you here. So, um, I'm super excited because this energy is so activating, y'all. And I really want you to stay excited. That's another thing. Like, stay excited. Stay excited about what is coming for you. Stay excited about what you're attracting, what you're creating. Stay inspired. Okay. It can become easy to be a little upset or frustrated when something doesn't work out the way you expected, or a door closes that you didn't expect to close or didn't want to close. But you have to trust the process and to also not take score too soon. One of my friends tells me that all the time, and I'm so grateful for her because that is such a important message that I often need to hear is like, don't take score too soon. Lean in to the process. One door might be closing just to close for a moment, and then it might open up later. Or one door might be closing that you think is gonna lead to this thing, but another door might open up that's gonna actually lead to that thing way better than what you had originally thought. Does that make sense? So allow yourself to trust, okay? Allow yourself to move through one step at a time. So June is creative. What are you creating in your life? What do you want? It can be really, really beneficial to write down the things that you want this new chapter to look like, because remember, everything that we do is co-creative with spirit. So if we're not getting clear and speaking and communicating to spirit about what we know we want, then how do we expect spirit to work as a team with us to make that happen, right? If we're just kind of like, oh, well, we'll just do whatever, but that's not really true. We actually want this one thing. You're not going to get it, right? You're not going to get it unless you speak up. Speak up. Creativity is expression. Expression comes from speaking, singing, dancing, moving, doing, right? So you get to express yourself in order to create that new life. It has to go hand in hand. You're not creating anything if you're just standing in paralysis, not doing anything, okay? So speak up, dream about it, write about it, daydream about it, and visualize about it, act on it, move with it, do all of that, okay? And if you are someone that really enjoys a certain medium of creativity, whether it's music, poetry, art, sculpting, do that. Okay, do that, because this is a very, very potent month for creativity. And there's so much to create from because we are seeing so many timelines happen. You're seeing one option this way, one option this way, one option this way, one option this way. You get to create something from all of it. You get to get inspired by all of it. Maybe you're seeing some things happening in a friend's life and it's inspiring you to write a poem about it. Maybe you're seeing something happen in your family's dynamic and your generational timeline and you're feeling called to write a book, or you're feeling called to put a play together or film, right? Or maybe you want to write a song about something you're experiencing internally that you haven't been able to articulate in conversation with someone or in a certain way, right? So honor the creative process and know that you are a creator. I do a really fun workshop called Express and Evolve on this beautiful platform called Starseed Quest for those of you who are very galactically connected and know that you're a starseed, and also for those of you who don't know if you're a starseed but just feel called to experience more types of events that help you to tap into your spiritual awareness. This platform, Starseed Quest, is incredible, and I host an Express and Evolve workshop to help you tap into your expression, your authenticity, and your evolution all at once. And I do that every single fourth Sunday of the month. And it is a beautiful, beautiful program. So I will put the link in the description of this video once we're done. And you can also go to my Instagram and you can find it there, Rissa Vibes Official on Instagram. Okay. So definitely tap in if you're feeling like you need a little support or want a little bit of community around your ability to express and be creative, especially this month, because this is the month for it. And I really feel like intuitively there's going to be some really epic things that come from your creations, from your actual kind of physical art creations, song, poetry, whatever, painting, whatever. Like, I feel like you're going to tap into it, like this aha moment where a part of you is going to wake up and it's going to be a part of that new chapter for you. Maybe that starts a whole new life for you in creativity, which is like so fun, right? So before I go into the cards, okay, before I go into the cards, yeah, we are jumping so many timelines. Quantum leaping is huge right now, y'all. Like, I highly suggest, and that's why I'm encouraging you all to go with what feels right, even if it's multiple things at once. If you're getting an opportunity to move up in a company that you're a part of that you really love, but you're also getting all this inspiration to start your own business or do something with your business, and then you're also getting inspiration to volunteer at this community center, like, just do it all, like act on all of it. And then it will become clear if any of those things are not actually the path, because the door will close. Okay. But you've got to act on it. You've got to start walking towards the door in order for the door to reveal, for spirit to reveal if the door is going to stay open or close. Okay. And you're going to get something from it. You're going to get more clarity